our coaches here at LadyStrong Fitness, and today we're going to talk about how to use a foam roller or a rolling pin. Or a rolling pin today. So let's get right into it, Tiff.
All right, let's start with showing how to do hamstrings.
Yes.
So hamstrings are this back muscle here, and you really feel them when we do a lot of squats or lunges and things like that, and they can be really tender. So this is a great way to help work out any of that lactic acid that's in the muscle, or to just help stretch it.
And also, tight hamstrings can lead into tight lower back pain, and knee pain. So it's really, really important to release the tension out of your hamstrings. And these are one way you can definitely dig deep into them. Okay.
Now, sometimes with a foam roller, you can use gravity, but with a rolling pin, you have to get creative in how to use that. So you might see me standing where Brianna is on the ground. All right.
Okay, so let's get started. So sometimes Tiffany will have to do one leg at a time, but since I have a nice long foam roller, I can do both legs at the same time, okay? So I bring my hands behind my back and I elevate my hips and I roll forward and backward, okay? Think of your muscles like cookie dough, any sort of dough, okay? Rolling your muscles forward and backward here, because think about if your muscles are tightened up, they're kind of like little balls, okay? So use a rolling pin, push pressure to release that tension, okay? And you could also choose to do one leg at a time. So you can see Tiffany is laying on her back and she can reach those hamstrings in a different way than I'm doing when I have a foam roller. Okay, so if I do one leg at a time here, I'm putting my opposite heel as support and balance, and I'm just rolling forward and backward, okay? And the key here is to not just stay 10 seconds. You want to stay at least for 30, 40, maybe even a whole entire minute. And you may see that one leg is more tighter than the other. So definitely stay a little bit longer. Listen to your body and see where you're tight. Yeah.
Should we show them calf muscles next?
Yeah, let's go into calves. Yeah. So calves is the lower portion of your leg here, right behind your leg. Okay, it's a nice long muscle here that we kind of neglect sometimes. We don't really think about rolling out, stretching, and we do so much jumps, we do so much squats, a lot of stuff that pushes pressure on your calves. So you really want to stretch it out, okay? So Tiffany's doing it, again, one leg at a time, going behind and pushing pressure with that rolling pin. And I am doing one leg at a time. As you can see, with one leg, honestly, it gives more pressure than doing both at the same time, okay? So again, you want to take it nice and slow. Go at all angles too, okay? There's so many angles of your muscles that you want to hit. And again, stay about 30 to 40 seconds on each one, and it feels amazing, honestly. Even I like to even flex and extend my foot, and you'll actually feel your muscle flexing and extending. It feels awesome.
I also feel a lot of tightness, like in the connection points where other ligaments meet. So like right here and behind my calf. Ouch, it's so sore from those toe taps.
Yes. Yeah, so again, you just want to stay about 40 seconds, a whole entire minute. Again, whatever your body needs. And hey, maybe sometimes your calves won't be tight, so then go into other places of your legs. So let's go into quads, okay? So we're gonna flip over. Well, I'm gonna flip over, okay? Tiff's able to sit on her bottom here because she has a nice handy dandy rolling pin. But if you have a foam roller, okay, you're gonna have to flip over in order to hit the quadricep, which is the biggest muscle in our body. It's right in the front of our leg here, okay? So I'm gonna come on prone position. I'm gonna come on my forearms like if I'm in a plank, and I'm gonna roll forward and backward here, okay? And again, I'm doing both legs at the same time. I can even do single leg, again, bring it all the way on top of my knee and roll forward and backward. Oh my gosh.
Right?
Feels amazing.
Sometimes it feels really, really tender,
Yes.
like you want to tap out, but that means that you needed that much more. Think of meat tenderizing, right? You need to work out those lumps. So I like to focus when I feel that area. I like to focus and kind of rock in different positions on there for a couple extra seconds. And I like to get really low, like I almost like to push into my kneecap there and work through that versus sack and get that extra deep stretch.
Yeah.
So you can also adjust your angles, like if you need to stand or like go more into a side lunge type position, you can adjust your body and manipulate, and that'll help.
Yes. And again, you definitely want to stay for at least a minute, I would say, on your quadriceps because it's connected to your knee. It's connected to your joints, your hips. So there's I know, it's really tender. So it's very important to stretch it out because here is where we hit squats so hard. All the muscles in our quads can tighten up, so it's really, really important to release that tension there, okay?
Can you do IT band next?
Yes, we do IT band.
All right.
So IT band is this entire band. It's right in the middle of your leg here, okay? In between your hip flexors and your glutes, down all the way towards your knee, okay?
So IT band is short for iliotibial band. So think about it. It's running from your iliopsoas all the way down to your tib.
Yes.
This one, if you're a knee pain sufferer, this one is a common offender for this stretch. It also is really tender. So kid gloves when you do this one, slowly rock. And again, you want to go at different angles. This one, if you're feeling super tender, I really like to kid gloves it with the rolling pin. You can really pick your pressure instead of gravity being your decider and slowly work down your side. And if you have a partner at home that can do this for you, sometimes it's nice to have a partner even roll that, even for the hamstring stretch. And then another thing too, I feel like people miss out is like you really got to get up to that top of the hip bone and work through here.
The glute for sure.
That is like the magic spot, like right in here. Don't stop right at that hip bone. Go all the way up to that money maker.
Yes, yeah. The key here is that it's nice to have a foam roller or a rolling pin at home, because if you don't have that person helping you to stretch out, which is always nice to have, you can always do this by yourself, okay? And you're in control of how much pressure you put, what places and what parts of your muscle you want to hit, because everybody's different. Everybody feels their soreness and pain in a different way. So definitely listen to your body. Take time to do this at home. You will see the benefit. Just put in the even if it's one time a week, or you know, anything is better than nothing. So we definitely recommend to give it a try. Yes, get rolling. With that being said, we'll see you on the next episode of the LadyStrong Virtual Podcast.
Have a great one.